8:30 class time is 8:30. Class time 8:30, madam. Okay. So quality measures satisfaction of customer with respect to developed software. So next, when customer will satisfy with the developed software. Two factors. So we consider in two factors. Technical, non-technical factor. Technical factor, non-technical factor. So customer will satisfy your developed software in two factors, technical factors, non-technical factor. So here, software should be developed, should be a bug-free. Bug-free means what? Bug-free means what, sir?
Error-free.
No errors, should work as it is. So what he is expecting? Software should be a bug-free. So whenever customer is using the application, customer should not face any errors, any issues, bug-free. So you joined in the course. I have given some topics, promised topics, so which we are going to discuss in our 2 months course. But I missed some topics. No satisfaction, right? The same way. So what are the requirements I given? See the second one. Software should be developed for all given requirements. Like this. So what are the agreed concepts we are going to discuss in 2 months? But I missed some topics. Will you satisfy? Definitely no. Same thing. Customer given 100 requirements are there, but company developed only 90 requirements. At the end of the day, customer will not satisfy. Right or wrong, sir? Same way. So these are the technical factors. So when customer will satisfied with respect to your software, two factors, technical, non-technical. Software should be a bug-free. What's the meaning of it is? So whenever customer is using the application, they are not facing any issues. They should not face any issues. So if I insert an order, creating order, deleting order, whatever it may be, creating a customer, creating a MasterCard, MX card, like that. So whenever they do any transaction, customer should not face any issues, bug-free. And software should be developed for all given requirements. So what are the requirements customer given to the company? All the requirements should be developed. Technical factors, non-technical factor. Non-technical factor. Fun. Software should be developed within the time. So our course duration is what, sir? But I'm taking 3 months. Will you satisfy? You won't satisfy, right? You satisfy, sir?
No.
No, sir. The compulsory. Same way, Wells Fargo for TCS client, TCS company agreed to Wells Fargo that we are taking a one year of time to complete our project. But TCS is people taking a more time. Definitely Wells Fargo will not happy. Next time what happens, sir? They won't give a project to TCS. So they will contact other vendors. Non-technical factors. So software should be developed within the time frame. Next, software should be developed within the budget. Budget. Now, what's the meaning of it is? Will TCS people will work freely for the Wells Fargo client? They will charge something, right? So how much they will charge? Any idea? For $1 for 1 hour? Any idea? So they will. Yeah. See, sir. See, for manual testers, clients will provide $20 per hour. based on the client. Based on the client. So how many hours you are working per day? 9 hours, but billing is only for what, sir? 8 hours. So as per labor law, 9 hours working day. Per day you are working 9 hours, 1 hour for the breaks, lunch, but the productivity for 8 hours only. Once again, if you are working in agile process, productivity is only for 6 hours, but billing is 8 hours, okay? But productivity, status and everything for the 6 hours only. But basically 8 hours they will provide the in terms of dollars. So automation tester will get more dollars. For manual, $20 around, just approximately I'm giving, sir. For automation, 28 to 35 between that. So 100% automation cost expensive compared to manual testing. So now, see, you joined in the queue icon for 6,000 rupees. After completion of manual, we are charging, we are demanding 10,000. Will you accept? What do you do? Yes, sir, something yes, sir. Okay. So here what, sir? They won't satisfy, right? So what is the budget agreed? What is the time agreed? Within the agreed budget, within the time period, software should be developed. Then only customer satisfy. So what is quality? Satisfaction. So what is software quality? It's a process of measuring the customer satisfaction with respect to what? Given software requirements. So when can I say software is a quality software? Two factors. What are those? Technical and non-technical. Technical means what, sir? What are the applications developed should work properly. So should not face any errors, any bugs. So we are calling as what, sir? Bug free. So without bugs. Bug free means what, sir? Without bug. Next, what is another technical word, sir? What are the requirements are given by client or customer? All the requirements should be developed. Technical terminology. Non-technical factors, sir. Software should be developed within the time frame, and software should be developed within the budget. So this is about software quality. For new guys, see, actually we are discussing about the software testing definition. For the new guys, you and see, we are discussing about the software testing definition. So these are the different definitions are there for a software testing. Software testing is a process of verifying whether software is working as per the customer given requirements. So in this, I explained customer, I explained requirements. Next definition, software testing is a process of improving the quality of a software. Just now we discussed. So what is quality? What is software quality? What is the next one, sir? Software testing is a process of verification and validation. Next, what is the question now? What is verification? What is validation? So whenever I say the definition, right, in interview, see, sir, if interviewer asking what is software testing, then at least 10 minutes I can explain. First you explain this. Immediately they will ask what is requirement. What types of requirements are there? How do you receive requirement from client? Suppose you explain this answer. Next, definitely they will ask what is quality? What is software quality? How do you measure software quality? And whenever I say this definition, right, definitely they will ask, interviewer ask what is verification and validation. Definitely. So software testing is a process of verification and validation. So now we're discussing what is verification, what is validation, right? Yeah. What is verification and validation? See here. See, during verification, I am not testing the software, developed software. After developed software, I test this validation. See once again, verification, validation. During application development, during software development, testing will going on, right? That we are calling as what, sir? Verification. Now, developer send developed application to testing team. Now I'm testing it. Validation.
Valid.
So during application development, so developers are developing the application, right? So during application development, verification. Any testing is going on, verification. After developed software, developer will send this application to testing for testing purpose, right? Then we do test. That is we are calling as what, sir?
Validation.
So during application development, verification. After application development, validation.
Validation.
Verification and validation. What is verification? Verification is the process of testing during application development. So verification is a process of testing when?
During process of development.
And what is validation? Validation is the process of
developed a software.
Developed software. One second. In verification, this is also called as a static testing. And this is dynamic testing. But what do we do in verification? I will say. See here. Verification is a process of testing during application development, right? What is validation? Process of testing after application developed. That's it. See here. See. During validation or verification, we test all requirements. See. RTM, test cases, and so on. Scenarios. See. For example, developer, dev team, and QA team joined on today's date, 17th, right? 17th November 23rd. So dev team and QA team joined in 17th November 23. See. See. Now see here. QA team will receive build for testing. See, build. New terminology, build. The application which we receive from developer for testing, we are calling as what's a build. So build consisting of some programs, application, build. So QA team will receive a build for testing by 19th November, December 23. See, observe. Dev and QA team joined in a project 17th November. QA team should test the application, right? Right or wrong, sir? QA team should test the application. Immediately possible, sir? Not possible because application is not ready. Application is not ready, right? Application is ready by developers. When? 19th December 23. How much gap is there? Nearly 1 month. What developer will do here? Develop the software. So they are writing they started the programming. They started the programming. Then what do you do? Verification. See. So during this 1 month, what do you do, sir? I understand the requirements. Prepare RTM, identifying scenarios, designing a test cases. So this 1 month I will plan for that. So that entire process we are calling as what's a verification. Once again, so developer tester joined on the 17th November. Developer started the programming to develop the software, but actual I get a build by 19th December. So 1 month is there. So in 1 month time, tester will sit idle. No, right? Developer started writing a program. They started. After 1 month, I receive a build from developer. Then what do? I do all verification process. Means I will understand the requirements. In that requirement, any requirements are missed or not. Given requirements correctly or not, correct or not. Completeness and correctness. We are calling it terminology called as what's that? Completeness and correctness. Completeness. 3 modules are there. But I receive only 2 module requirements. Not completed. Completeness. Correctness. So some requirements are not in the not correctly given. Clarification. So all this I will work on that. Verification process. Requirement analysis completed. Then what do you do? I given some responsibilities, right? Demo class. First demo class I given responsibilities. Preparing RTM documents. During RTM preparation done, scenarios I identify. Based on some scenarios identify, I will write some test cases. I will explain in STLC process. What are all these? RTM, test cases, scenarios. I will explain a module 2 practical sessions. I will perform all this in 1 month. So after completion of everything, 19th December come. So 19th December, developer is not involving in, right? So developers are not writing test cases. We are writing test cases.
Okay, that forms is developing that in the developer.
Which form?
RMS plus something.
RTM. We prepare the testing process, not development process. STLC I said, right? Software testing life cycle.
Okay.
Software testing life cycle. Testing. We do testing, right? We are from the testing team. Software testing life cycle. So what are the document are there? We are going to prepare that.
Oh, STL to prepare the document.
Yes, STLC process cheppanga kada adi SDLC అని చెప్పలేదు sir. STLC software testing life cycle. So what are the documents you prepare in STLC? We prepare it. Clear? So developer will write the program. So I do what, sir? Verification process. So that is called as verification. Now 19th December 23, I received a build from the dev team. Now you do validation. Validation means what, sir? Now you are testing your application based on verification process. During verification, I have identified some scenarios, right? I designed some test cases, right? Based on the test cases, I will test my application. So that is called as verification, validation. So testing is a process of verification and validation. Simple. So now tell me, sir, what is software testing? Cheppali. Sir, illa cheppana ala cheppali, sir.
Software testing is a process of verification and validation.
Please follow sentiments. మీ ఓన్ గా చెప్పొద్దు.
Give multiple
చెప్పండి చెప్పాలి. చెప్పండి సార్. I can give. ఇక్కడ we can కదా I can పెట్టాలి మీరు. See, you have to mention I can give. We can give or I can. Tell me. Multiple definitions of software testing. What are those? Software testing is a process of verifying whether software working as per customer given requirement. Here I explained who is customer, what is requirement, types of requirements, and how do you receive a requirement from client. Everything I explained. What's the next one, sir? Software testing is a process of
improving the software quality.
Here I explained what is quality, what is software quality, and how do you measure software quality. How do you measure software quality, sir? 2 terms.
Technical and non-technical.
Technical what, sir? Should be a bug free. Second one. So it should work.
Should be developed by all given.
What are requirements are there? All the requirements should be developed. Non-technical factor.
Software should be developed within the time.
Budget. That's it.
And within the budget.
We have quality and software quality. Definitions are over. Next word, sir. Software testing is a process of verification and validation.
And validation.
Verification is the process of testing
During application.
during application development. So developers are developing the application by writing some program. But what do? I do in a verification process. Means I prepare RTM, I prepare scenarios identification, I prepare some test cases. So now what is validation? Application is ready. Application is ready. Now I'm testing that. So validation is a process of testing the application.
Testing after application development.
That's it. Verification and validation. You are involving in verification or validation? Both. Don't say validation. Directly I'm not testing my application. So we should follow some process, right? First verification and then validation. Any doubts on these definitions? Software testing. This story. Next.
So in the verification process, so every company has their own requirements.
Every company got every client. Depends on client. See, banking related requirements are different.
Yes.
Healthcare requirements are different. Again, in bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Citibank. Most of the banks are having the same requirements. Mostly creating an account, features, net banking, same kind of features. But UI may change. Right or wrong, sir?
Yes.
Healthcare domain. So different healthcare domains are companies are there. You know, so most of the companies are having the same type of requirement, but features are there. Different features are there. Features, you know, but same kind of requirements. Telecom domain is there, so they have a different requirements are there. But under telecom, Geo is there, Vodafone is there, IDA is there, T-Mobile, US client is there. I worked in T-Mobile, but same kind of requirements. So requirement will change to project, means client to client. Clear? Next. What is error, defect, and a bug? This is one more interview question. I mean, important question. What is error, defect, and bug? Okay. What is error? What is defect? What is bug? See, error. Error. It is a mistake in a programming code. Program code. It's a mistake in a program code. You are writing any programs in software development? So are developing any software?
No.
మీరు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ డెవలప్ చేస్తారా? మీరు ఏం చేస్తారా? I do testing, right? So are you finding any errors? Are you
Yes.
finding any errors?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, ఎప్పుడు చెప్పారు కదా నేను ఏం ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాయనని చెప్పారు కదా. What is error here? It's a mistake in where? Program code. So are you finding any errors? I'm not. This is not my job. So who will find errors? Developer. But error also a mistake. You know, error is nothing but what, sir? It is a mistake in a program code found by developer. Okay, na? Error, defect, bug. So error is a developer terminology. But again, if we are a Selenium tester, if you are a automation tester, what do? We write some programs, right? Then this concept will come. You know, but as per the error, mistakes in a program code. As a manual tester, I'm not writing any program to develop a software. So I'm not finding any errors. Here, next defect. Defect. It is a mismatch between a requirement and application behavior. It is a mismatch between what? Requirement and application behavior. So can you please read again, sir? It is a mismatch between a requirement and application behavior. Bug also same. Bug also same. It is a mismatch between requirement and application behavior. So application nothing but what, sir? Software. See, defect, bug, definitions are same. But when do we call this a defect? When do we call this a bug? We'll see. Defect and bug both are same. So it is a mismatch between requirement and behavior, application behavior, software behavior. Bug means what, sir? It is also a mismatch between what, sir? Requirement and application behavior. Example I will take, sir. Example I will take. You know, username field accepts alphabets only. This is what, sir? A requirement. So whenever you do any login, we require username and password, right? So customer given and client given one requirement. Username field accepts alphabets only. Now, with respect to your idea, what are the data you should accept, sir? What are the data should accept? In keyboard, what are the data we have, sir? What are the keys we have? Alphabets, kada?
Numerics,
Numericals,
alphabets,
yeah. So numeric value,
special character.
special characters, inka blank space. Means what, sir, here? So username field should accept alphabets only. This is my requirement. You know, so how do you test it? How do you test this? So as a tester, what I do, sir? I open my login screen. I enter what, sir? Alphabets. Enti avi?
ABC.
Then, lowercase letters, uppercase letters. So both have to validate. I am not entering only small letters, not only uppercase letters. I have to enter both small as well as uppercase. Is my testing is completed? Is my testing is completed?
No,
Why no?
we need to enter the numeric values.
Test negative functionality also. So negative testing also I have to perform. See now what are you entering, sir? Numbers you entered. Should accept or should not accept? Should not accept.
Should not accept.
Apart from numbers, what you can enter? Special character. So you enter special character. Should accept or not accepting? Not accept. Apart from special character, space bar. You enter space bar. Accept or not accept? Not accept. You know, but we found that username field is accepting, you know, alpha numeric. Also, what's the meaning of alpha numeric? Alphabets and numbers.
Alphabets and numeric.
Now this is a mismatch or not? What's the mismatch here? A deviation. Between what? Between what? Between what? A requirement and behavior. Defect. You know, so customer given username field should accept alphabets only. So the tester, I tested like this. I entered small letters, should accept. I entered capital letters, should accept. I entered combination, lowercase as well as uppercase. Working fine. Positive testing. This is what, sir? Positive testing. As a tester, I am also responsible for what, sir? Negative testing. Now, what is positive testing? Can you guess? We test the software with the positive data. What is data? The values which we are providing to the application. So those values we are calling as what, sir? Data. Test data. Testing data. Test data. The values which are provided to the application, wrong data. Negative data. So as a tester, I should responsible for what, sir? Positive testing, negative testing. So during positive testing, I entered all valid test data. During negative testing, I entered all negative data. Now tell me what are the negative data here? Numbers. I entered numbers. Not accepting. Example I'm telling, okay? Next, special characters. Not accepting. I entered space also. Not accepting. But if I enter alphanumeric, alphabets and then numerics, accepting. Pass or fail? Why fail? Customer requirement given as what? Should accept only alphabets. But my username field is accepting alphabets as well as numbers. Mismatch. Defect. So that is called as what, sir? Defect. Now tell me what is the defect, sir? The mismatch between application requirement and application
Behavior.
defect. What is bug? Same. Chepandi. Mismatch between application requirement and application behavior. Both are not matching is a bug. But when can I say defect? When can I say bug? So defects here. So during the testing, any mismatches found, we call as defects. So during my testing process, during my testing process, if I found any mismatches, we call as what's it? Defects. Now testing is done. So now what you have to do, sir? I have to hand over this software to your client.
Client.
Right? Now client is using your application after testing. Now client found some mismatches. After testing, I deliver the software to the client. So now client is using the application. So there any mismatches found, those we are calling as what's a bug. So here, what is a bug? See here. Yeah, during application development. Sorry. Yeah, after. After application development and using by end user, customer, end user. Kotta word ikkada, end user. Right, sir? End user. End user. After application development and using by end user, any mismatches found, we call it as bug. Now tell me, are you expecting any bugs? Come on, sir. ఎందుకు mismatch
No.
Sir, we have to find the mismatches only, right? See, if any end users are finding any mismatches, we are calling as a bugs, right? Means what, sir? You haven't tested properly. Right or wrong, sir? So you haven't tested properly. So during your QA job, during your testing job, are you expecting or finding any defects, sir? Yes. That is my
Yes, sir.
responsibility. That is my responsibility. As many as defects I have to find. Why, sir? Mismatches I have to find, right? So during the testing, any mismatches found, we are calling as defects. So testing is over. So as a tester, I'm saying that this is application working as per your requirement. Please take it. So customer taken that application and then they started using the application. But they found some mismatches, something are not working. Then those we are calling as what, sir? Bugs. If customer or end user are finding bugs, means what, sir? We haven't tested properly. So that's the meaning. Are you expecting any bugs? Are you expecting any bugs? 100% no.
No.
Bug means what, sir? While using the application, any mismatches. So while using means what, sir? Already tested. Then only they are using. Right or wrong, sir? If they are using and they are finding any bugs means what, sir? You haven't tested properly. So as a tester, I am not expecting any bugs or failures. We are also calling it as failures. But as a tester, I have to find so many defects. That is my job. So I have to prove that software is. I have to prove that software is. So during my testing process as a tester, I should prove that software is
Bug free.
Once again. See, as a tester during my testing process, I have to prove that software is
Bug free.
Software is not working.
Bug
That
free.
is my job. Come on, sir. See, that is my job, sir. Right or wrong, sir? Software is during testing, I am saying, sir. During using Kadu, during testing, during application software testing, I have to prove what, sir? It's not work. That is your job. There are some defects. There are no bugs. Bugs ante nu velpotavu. Bugs ante enti, sir? End users finding mismatches. You are not expecting any bugs, sir. You are not end user. You are a tester. So during in my testing job, as a tester, I should prove that software is not working as per customer requirements. After testing, I should prove that software is working as per customer requirements. See the two terminology. After, before. Sorry, during, after. After, before, guys. During and after. See, during my testing job, during my software testing process, I should prove that software is not working as per customer requirements. My testing is completed. My testing is completed. So I have to prove that software is working as per customer requirements. So this is the actual tester job. What is positive testing? What is positive testing? Data.
Only entering
Testing
customer
as per the
requirements.
Yeah. What is negative testing? Testing the application with invalid
All
data.
possible.
Invalid test data. Negative testing. What is positive testing? Testing the application with positive test data. Should work. Testing the application with invalid test data should not work. I mean, it should not allow, should display some proper error messages. As a tester, you are working as a positive mind or negative mind.
Both.
So mostly negative mind only. Both, but no negative mind only. So whenever you test any application, you have to think that this software has so many bugs, so many defects. So like that only you have to test it. So always tester mind should be negative mind. So I am working since 15 years. So my real time also I change my mind, negative mind only. So whenever I start any work, right, I won't get any positive thoughts. I will get only negative thoughts. My father will scold me, my mother scold me, my wife also scold me, but no option because 15 years onwards, I am performing testing 8 hours per day, 24 hours, 8 hours, 16 hours, remaining 16 hours, 8 hours sleep, remaining 8 hours other work. So majorly 8 hours spending on testing only, right? 15 years onwards. So we will get what, sir? Negative thoughts only. Negative thoughts only. Real, sir. Negative thoughts only. So whenever I start any task, whenever I buy a house, whenever I purchase a plot, whatever it may be, real time, real life task, I think I discuss like only negative only in my family. So my wife scold, my father scold, my mother also scold me. Sometimes my son also. Hey, why daddy? Always you are talking negatively. Enduku?
By experience.
15 years. So we have to change our mind compulsory. So whenever I test software, I should have what, sir? Negative mind only, not positive mind. If you test your application with a positive mind, you may miss some defects, not errors. Not error, madam. What's the defects? నేను మీరు బగ్స్ అనుకుంటారు అనుకున్నాను ఎర్రర్ అన్నారు డిఫెక్ట్స్ ఇస్ ద కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ సో ఇఫ్ ఐ test application with positive mind, definitely there is a chance that you may get some defects. You may find bugs. So always think with what, sir? Negative mind. So this is about the chapter 1. FAQs. Now we'll discuss FAQs, okay? And then we'll wind up. Right. See here. I will prepare one document here for FAQs, okay? Okay. So already I have FAQs. Already we have FAQs. Okay, once again. So we discussed software testing. What is software testing? Okay. Three definitions, all three terminology explained. So chapter 1 completes as I given a promise, right? So for every chapter completes, we'll discuss FAQs. Testing tools 2205. దీంట్లో వస్తుంది. మాన్యువల్ ఎఫెక్టివ్స్. ఎక్కడుందా? So these are the FAQs with respect to your first chapter. Introduction of software testing, right? What is a software testing? So I explained, right, is a process of, so we can give multiple definitions about software testing, and you have to explain the definitions of 3 definitions I given, you have to explain. Next, when do you start testing? When do you start testing? This is not covered in explanation, but FAQs may come, right? When do you start testing? So when I joined from my project onwards, right? So I start my testing from the requirement analysis phase, STLC process. Our testing process starts from what, sir? Analyzing requirements. You know? So I will start my testing from analyzing requirements. You know, next, when do you end testing? So when do you start testing? When do you end testing? మీరు ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు, ఎప్పుడు ఎండ్ చేస్తారు? ఓకేనా? we have a answer is mostly after completion of user acceptance testing. So we have a different levels of testings are there. Unit integration system, user acceptance testing. So I complete my testing after completion of what's a user acceptance testing. You know, so whenever I get a sign off from my client, see, I completed testing from my end. You know, so what I'm doing, sir, I have to get a sign off from client. Sign off means agreed. Then I can stop the testing for that project. Are you getting a point, right? So after completion of UAT, I will stop my testing for that project. Difference between time in the difference between error, defect, and bug. I explained, right? Error is a fault in a program code. These are found by developers. Defect, bug. You know, what do you do if client continuously changing requirements? Requirement explained, right? So today 10 requirements are given, but tomorrow again they modified it, or they added some other requirements. Then what do you do? We won't do. Depends on the project type. We will analyze the impacts. If project type is fixed bid and new enhancements are not impacting, yeah. So we have 2 types of projects: fixed bid, non-fixed bid projects. The meaning of fixed bid project, nothing but they will give set of requirements and they will give set of sometime dates. Within that, we have to develop it. Any new requirements are added, we are not accepting. Fixed bid project. Non-fixed bid project, sir. So today they given requirements. I worked today, but tomorrow's client saying that no. Yesterday I given wrong requirement. This is not the correct way. So this is actual requirement. So for a project started a test plan document. So test plan document, okay. So now what are the tasks I did perform yesterday, right? For that also client will pay the money. Non-fixed bid projects. You know, why do you go for testing? To improve what, sir? Quality of a software. You know, making sure that end user should not find any failures to stay in business. Different answers, okay. Who will you do if client or end user found any bugs? Sorry, what will you do? Client or end user found any bugs. What will you do? So means what, sir? You haven't tested properly, but client found defects, client found bug. Then aim chestaru appudu. Aim chestare root cause analysis. RCA stands for what, sir? Root cause analysis. So why this defect found by end user? Why this defect is not found by us? So one thing happened. I'll show you. Only for offline guys. ఒకరోజు నా టైం ఇస్తే చూపిస్తే ఆర్సీఏ ప్రాసెస్ ఎలా ఉంటుందో. One of my team member missed one requirement testing. That requirement only they found some defect, bug. Then what do? We do what, sir? RCA, root cause analysis. So why this defect, why this bug found by end user? Why this defect is not found by QA team? So I do analyze. That we are calling as what, sir? Root cause analysis. So what is a quality software? Yeah, explained, right? Same thing. So why do we have a defects in the software? Miscommunication, no proper client given requirements, maybe sometime time pressure, software complexity, continuously changing requirements again and again. Some reasons are there, okay? Just you can go through that, okay? That's it. Enough. So ఈ ఫస్ట్ చాప్టర్లో FAQs అంతే ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి సార్ దీంట్లో 8 ఉన్నాయి అంతే 9 ఉన్నాయి అంతే ఈజీ సో టోటల్ 150లో 10 అయిపోయినాయి ఆల్రెడీ ఇంకెన్ని ఉన్నాయి సార్ 140 ఉంది ఈజీ సార్ థియరీ ఈజీ ఏం కాదు సో దీస్ ఆర్ వే హౌ యూఆర్ లెర్నింగ్ వన్ చాప్టర్ కంప్లీట్స్ విల్ డిస్కస్ FAQs I will share this FAQs to you. Any doubts? I think okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. For next session for new guys, please contact management. So we already completed 3 demo classes. So further classes, please contact front office. Admin team. Management team. Online guys. Okay. Any doubts? Thank you, sir. Take care. Bye.